Good morning, students. Welcome to the English class. Now look at these sentences. I always drink coffee at work. It is raining now. Sarah baked a cake yesterday. She will sing tomorrow. They played yesterday. Now, when you observe these sentences, what do you infer? They indicate the time and state of action. So in the first sentence, what is the state of action? The state of action, I always drink coffee. That is the everyday verb. It is raining now. So what is happening right now? Sarah baked a cake yesterday. So it represents some action that has happened in the earlier time. She will sing tomorrow. So sing is the action that is yet to happen. They played yesterday. So played yesterday, the action that is finished. So these sentences indicate the time and the state of the action. So in English grammar, in what category we can bring all these sentences? Yes, it is tenses. So tenses of verbs are used to express time. So what are tenses? Tenses are verbs that are used to express time. Tenses of verbs are used to express time. They indicate state and time of action. Tenses is derived from the word tempus. Based on the time frame, tenses are classified as present tense, past tense and future tense. Tenses are classified based on the aspect also. Aspect means actions that are described at a particular moment. So they are classified as simple tense, continuous tense, perfect tense and perfect continuous tense. So based on the aspect means the actions that are described at a particular moment. So they are simple tense, continuous tense, perfect tense and perfect continuous. So before we discuss the tenses, let us recall the pronouns. The first person singular, I. The plural is we. The second person singular and plural is you. The third person singular, he, she, it. Plural, they. Simple present tense. Simple present tense is used to represent the action that is happening at present. For simple present tense, we use the verb along with yes or yes. I sing, we sing, you sing, they sing. So here we will not add yes with the verb, but he sings, she sings. We include yes, and it barks. Here also we include yes along with the verb. Simple present tense is used to represent the universal truth, habitual actions, future schedule, and also is used to represent proverbs. Universal truth, the example, the sun rises in the east. The earth revolves around the sun. Water boils at 100 degrees Celsius. These are some of the examples for universal truth. Habitual action. My father reads newspaper daily. The next is the future schedule. The train arrives tomorrow at 5 a.m. It is a scheduled action. Even though it is a future action, it can be represented by using a present tense. Proverbs. Proverbs are usually represented by using the present tense. Example, time and tide waits for none. Now look at the simple past tense. Simple past tense is used to represent the action that had happened in the past. You played the match last week. We went to Madurai yesterday. We wrote a poem last month. Last week, yesterday, last month are some of the key words that is used to represent the past action. So while representing the past action, we use the past form of the tense. So here, played. The present form is play, the past form is played. Here, went. The present form is go, the past form is went. Then wrote. The present form is write, so the past form here is wrote. Simple past tense is also used to represent the conditional clauses also. See, if I were a bird, I would fly. So here the past tense here is were. If he planned well, he would win. Planned is the past tense. Now, it is also used to represent the reported speech. The boy said that he was busy. So here was, it represents it as a past tense. Mala said that she was tired. So was represents it is a past tense. Future tense. Future tense is used to represent the action or condition that hasn't taken place yet. The structure is will or shall plus the V1 form of the verb. The future tense is used to express the willingness, the future fact, prediction. It is also used to represent the conditional type 1. I shall do my work tomorrow. So tomorrow represents, which is a future tense, and shall do, it represents the willingness. He will come to my house soon. So will plus the verb, which represents a future tense. They will play next week, which is a future fact. The train will leave the station now, which is a future fact which is about to happen in the near future. And if she works hard, she will get the first mark. So will get represents the future tense, which is a conditional type 1. Now let us recall. Tenses indicate the time and state of action. So today we have seen about the present tense, past tense and future tense. So present tense, it represents the action that is happening now, and its structure is the verb plus we have to add yes or yes to the verb. Then past tense is used to represent the action that had happened in the past, and in the structure we will be using the past form of the verb. Then the future tense is used to represent the action that had not happened yet, and the structure is will or shall plus the verb. Thank you, students.